Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and it's another backyard video coming at you from the Jurassic deck of Casa de Midnight. If you see, there is actually a T-Rex back here, but he usually only comes out at night to hunt. This is another unboxing, another sales haul video. So this time the sale haul is from MVD Entertainment, and hopefully you caught the flash sale. We publicized the flash sale from MVD Entertainment. I think it's over now, but if you follow us on Facebook, if you follow us on our Twitter account, we always let you guys know about these things as soon as we hear about them so that you can get in on the deals. A lot of times this stuff only lasts for 24 hours, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but follow us on our social media for all the breaking news about sales. This comes from MVD Entertainment. You know, we're big fans of MVD. And I have pre-cut this box so that all I have to do is pull it open just like that. Guys, I will say that I think, you know, we're not going to get too topical here in the midst of what's happening outside our doors, but I think a lot of the smaller labels, you know, MVD is an independent distributor, and I think a lot of these guys can use help if we can give it to them. You know, they really need some support. They need us to pick up a few titles if we can. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys what I got. I think I've got, it's a small batch. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, it's 5 titles. So let's kick it off with Mind Games. This is the latest. Actually, I think there's been one since this, but this is a recent release in the MVD Rewind Collection. You know, we love the MVD Rewind Collection because they are just absolutely stacked to the rafters with special features. And I've come to the point, here's where I'm at with the MVD Rewind Collection. There are so many special features on these movies. Even if I'm not sure about the movie itself, I know I'm in for a good time because the special features themselves are their own thing. Some might even view them as the main attraction because they're so in-depth. So in the case of Mind Games, the movie itself is 93 minutes, okay? But check out, I know the lighting may not be conducive to seeing everything that's here, but there is, let's see, high definition presentation of the movie, new making of Mind Games, 108 minutes. So the making of the movie feature, it's a new, you know, they got a brand new feature-length retrospective of the film featuring interviews with stars Maxwell Caulfield, Matt Norrero, and Sean Weatherly, the producer and the director, all sitting down to talk about the making of Mind Games for almost 2 hours, longer than the movie itself. So you see what I'm talking about? It becomes the main attraction at one point. And I know even if I'm not super familiar with a movie, or if I don't have this affection for the movie, I get to go on a journey and learn about the movie. The documentary stuff, I'm telling you guys, the documentary featurettes, well, they're not features, the documentary material from these MVD Rewind collections are among some of the most substantial special features that anyone is putting out anywhere. Let's see what else is on here. New portrait of, let's see, Bob Yari, portrait of the producer. Yari, I think maybe how you pronounce it. 33 minutes. It's got the original theatrical trailer, a mini poster, and a reversible sleeve with alternate artwork. Okay, we're gonna open this up and check out the alternate artwork. Let's do. I wasn't gonna unbox this or open this up in this video, but you give me alternate artwork, I got to do it. So, oh look, I just realized. Let's appreciate TSR Video Inc. Home Entertainment. There was a phone number there. What's the area code? We needed an area code for this VHS and video games sales and rentals. Man, the love that goes into these releases, I'm such a fan. All right, so that's the inner, the Blu-ray case itself, and this is going to be all the MVD Rewind collections have these white discs. We've got a mini poster. Hopefully I'm not jiggling the table too much. We have a mini poster, and we have dun, 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 dun. This, I haven't even seen it yet. Oh, sweet. So you know what I like to do is when there is alternate artwork and we have the so if this artwork is preserved on a slip cover, I always flip it. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. I'm gonna put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Sorry. So let's get this going here. Boom. Just like that. All right, now I got to get it back in. Okay. So that's pick number 1. That's Mind Games. Pick number 2 is Golden Temple of the Amazons from the MVD. It's the MVD Classics line. Now this is a Jess Franco film, right? Well, he produced this, right? What is Jess Franco? It's from the Jess Franco's Golden Temple of the Amazons. While I'm doing that, you can admire the back of the box and the beautiful artwork. That's actually stunning packaging, and the art on the cover of this is amazing. Let's see. So screenplay was co-written by Jesus Franco, for those wondering. Story by Jesus Franco as Jeff Manor. Screenplay by George Freeland and Jesus Franco as Al Mario. And I'm guessing he produced as well. I'm looking for the producer credits. Yeah, he was one of 3 producers. So, from the mind of Jess Franco comes Golden Temple of the Amazons. This is one of those, Jess Franco is known for a certain kind of movie, and I don't think this is that kind of movie necessarily. His movies often have a lot of exposed flesh, let's say that. He also seems to have some real particular interests and fetishes, I'll say, but I don't know that any of that applies to this movie. This is kind of trying to cash in on the 80s adventure cycle, King Solomon's Mines, the Raiders of the Lost Ark. What else I'm thinking of? The Michael Douglas, Jewel of the Nile, Romancing the Stone, those movies. I think this is an adventure movie. Here, I'll read the back to you. A tribe of Amazons is zealously guarding a mysterious fortress built on top of a gold mine. Uruk and his cruel, sadistic mistress ruled the tribe. 15 years ago, an explorer and his family discovered their golden temple, and the Amazons, who were intent on protecting their secret, slaughtered both him and his wife. However, their daughter Liana was spared and grew up in the jungle, raised by tribesmen. Now a beautiful woman, Liana discovers the truth about her parents' murder and sets to avenge them. So that's actually giving me kind of a Sheena vibe. So that's what this is. Also, Jess Franco. His name is Jesus. Diamonds of Kilimanjaro. Again, exactly the same thing. If this is not, like, these are companion pieces to each other. You know what I'm saying? So, there's the cover from the MVD Classics line. Now, the MVD Classics line, to my understanding, let's see if I can get the glare off of that because it's dark. The MVD Classics line don't really have special features. They're just the best presentation of these movies that you can get anywhere. Because, of course, these are like deep VHS dives, right? Like, these don't really exist outside of these made their reputation in the VHS era. You know what I'm saying? So they're just fantastic presentations of that kind of movie. I love this. This is fantastic. This is going to be a similar kind of a thing. As a child, a young English girl named Diana was lost in a jungle somewhere on the continent of Africa. Many years later, a treasure hunting expedition has begun searching for her, along with precious artifacts. I'm not even going to go any further. We've got a child raised in the jungle, artifacts, treasure, expedition. It's adventure, right? It's that whole 80s adventure thing. I'm going to throw Beastmaster in there too. I know that's more fantasy, but there was that whole jungle kind of a thing talking to the aminals. So, okay, so that's pick number 3. We have 2 more. I'm going to save what I think is the most interesting for last. And that's totally subjective, I understand. But the Violence movie, you guys. This is... So this is VHS Horror. The Violence movie 1 was made, what, do we have exact years? I don't even know. 1988. Shot on VHS back in 1988. The Violence movie was passed around on bootleg VHS tapes before the term viral ever existed. 30 years later, this homage to slasher movies of the era has been remastered, well, sort of, it says, and re-edited by the brothers who created it and rescored by none other than the legendary Friday the 13th composer Harry Manfredini for all to enjoy. So the Violence movie 1 was their homemade backyard horror movie. Did you guys hear that? It's the T-Rex, I'm telling you. The Violence Movie 1 was like their VHS. It's a short, you know, these are not long movies. I think combined they're 35 minutes. But they made, you know, as younger people, they were homaging the slashers of the 80s, which is paid wonderful tribute here by the box art, which looks like an 80s release. Shot on video, home video presentation. And they came back years later when they had a little bit more money. I don't know exactly what year they were able to come back, but they kind of made the Violence Movie 2 is like, it's the Evil Dead 2 of the Evil Dead 1. You know what I mean? Like they came back with a little bit bigger of a budget, a little bit, you know, better ideas, better equipment, did it again, but bigger, you know? And so, but even that was only 19 minutes. So there's a ton of special features on here. There's an audio commentary by, you know, let's say most of the people involved here. There's some deleted scenes. They visit the scene of the shoot 15 years later. So it's just very fun. This is homemade horror, right? Homemade horror from the fan community. But I think that's really cool. This was like $5. So to have this on a VHS Classic on DVD for $5, is great. Reversible artwork. I just saw this has reversible artwork. Did I show you guys the back? There's the back of the package. I don't know how much of that you can see with the glare. That seems better. Okay, let's check out the reversible package. All right, I am in. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, it's amazing. Hold on, let's do this. That's our reversible package. That is incredible. Oh man, I like that better. Oh, I don't know. Better. We're at the eye doctor. Better here, better here. Better here, better here. Better here, better here. That's fantastic. Oh man, MVD puts out such a great product. And again, independent distributor, almost entirely independent film. You know, they're really, these are the guys that need our support, right? So especially right now during everything that's going on, support the people that, you love. All right, this is the last pick. I think it's the one with the most promise to be. I've never seen it. I've wanted to see it. It's the Evel Knievel documentary, Being Evil. This is not a movie. This is a documentary. This is not a dramatization. This is an actual documentary. Johnny Knoxville helped to get this thing made. And I've heard nothing but raves about this. Nothing but fantastic stuff. So I'm really excited to have access to this and to be able to check this out, add it to my shelf. It is the story of Evel Knievel told through tons of documentary footage, interviews from producer Johnny Knoxville and so many others. He was the ultimate antidote to the disenchantment of the 70s, but few knew the incredible and often complex aspects of his epic life, which, like his jumps, was sometimes glorious and sometimes disastrous. With the entire genre of sports ascending from his daring inventiveness, now it's time to look at this extreme man and his complicated legacy. Academy Award-winning director Daniel Junge, I'm not sure, Junge, delivers thrills and spills while also reflecting on what our hero represents in ourselves, what our heroes represent in ourselves. So, you guys, Evel Knievel, long live Evel Knievel. That is my MVD flash sale haul. 5 items, great deal. Let's do a thumbnail. I have a safety thumbnail. Let's do another one. I'll point to it like this. Or you know what? Do we reverse it and do it? No. We'll stick with it. So, all right. And that's how it goes, just like that. You guys were here once again for the shooting of the thumbnail. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me on the Jurassic deck for this unboxing video. Of course, everything that you see here will be in a Review Palooza video whenever that comes back around and I get time to actually check these out and review them. You know, we've renewed our focus on content, you know, on having things to say and not just unboxing, because this doesn't mean anything if I don't watch it. But I'm going to watch it and you're going to find all about what I think about it in a future video, hopefully coming up very soon. So guys, thanks again for hanging out, talking about these picks. Did you grab anything? I would love to know. Again, support small, support independent. They really need it, and it's awesome. So guys, take care. Until next time, I will catch you later.